Hi, this is Stan with Hill on Two Wheels, and welcome to this motorcycle review. Hey guys, we're at Harley-Davidson Rockland here in Northern California, and today we are checking out the new 2019 Harley-Davidson FXDR. If you like this review, please give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button so you can catch all of our product reviews and two-wheel adventure. Now hold on tight, because here we go.
So it's definitely got a forward position on it, very aggressive riding position. Forward controls on the foot pegs. But I'm definitely more leaning forward here, so definitely an interesting feel for sure. Very stable feeling though. I mean, I just got on the thing and I feel pretty comfortable on it, so. Nice brakes. Yeah, those brakes grab really good. Well balanced. I can feel that big back tire right there. Let's take this out on the freeway and see what it feels like out there. Hey, this thing just looks like it's built for speed. This is the 114 cubic inch.
Okay, this Milwaukee 8 114 accelerates up onto the freeway effortlessly. Well, here I am over 85 miles an hour real quick, so very smooth acceleration, and it feels very stable out here.
Nice throttle response. It's real smooth application of power here. It feels good. Yeah, it definitely wants to get off the line, so that's your style of riding, this is definitely something to consider, I would say. It's a lot of fun to ride, no doubt about it.
So as you can see, it's definitely got a rake to it. It's running at 34 degree rake here up on the front end. It's got like a 68.4 inch long wheelbase. Really has that long and low to the ground look to it. Got the 114 Milwaukee 8 motor, puts out 119 foot-pounds of torque. So in this big air cleaner here, it's sucking a lot of air in, and it's got this oversized exhaust. So you would think that would add some to its performance. One of the really cool things Harley-Davidson did this year with this air cleaner is you can take this bad boy out and wash it in your sink. You don't have to recharge it or anything. So that's kind of a cool feature if you're the type of guy that or gal that works on your own bike. That's I think that's pretty cool. Saves you a bit of hassle. If you like that big old fat tire back end look, this thing's running a 240 in the back. It's also has a lean angle of 32.6 to the right, 32.8 to the left. And on my ride, I was quite surprised at how well this thing cornered. If you're familiar with what Harley-Davidson did last year, they've got the whole new softail setup. This is a swing arm setup for a softail, which is completely different than what they'd done in the past. And if you come around to this side, you can see how this it is adjustable right here. That controls the monoshock. So you can set it up for however you ride, what your weight is, that kind of thing. I really do like this monoshock setup that Harley-Davidson came up with. I think it's a huge improvement for these bikes. So I just wanted to touch on a couple things that people might not be familiar with that Harley-Davidson is doing now. As you can tell, this is already just a stock bike. This is a high-performance bike with the 114 motor. Comes in ready to ride at 668 pounds, which is pretty darn light for that kind of power. You know, like I said before, it's 119 foot-pounds of torque stock. They do have a titanium exhaust as an accessory for this, so you can change up that exhaust. As well as, one thing that Harley-Davidson is doing is this is a high-performance, fully warranted motor right off the bat. But if you want to come in here and upgrade this to a 117, you can put a 117 motor in this bike. As long as you're doing it at a Harley-Davidson dealership, you can put the 117 kit on here and ride out of here with a fully street legal, high performance, fully warranted motorcycle, which is a pretty cool thing, because you know, in the past we weren't able to do that, but now you can. Okay, so this bike has a real forward kind of leaning ride position on it. Probably not, if you're into long touring, this is probably not the setup for you, but they've got these clip-on bars here that you feel that aggressive stance that this bike gives you. It's got forward controls for your feet too. For me, it was pretty comfortable. You know, like I said, you know, if you're out doing performance style riding, it's a pretty comfortable position. I would almost, you know, if I did have one thing I would change, would maybe be the forwards to mid controls, but that's just a personal preference for me. Also, other than that, you can really feel the way this bike handles. It handles very well, and it's a lot of fun to ride. If there was one thing I would change on this bike, it probably would be right back here, and that would be this fender. I'm not too crazy about that, but if I could move this up to right here with it and clean that up a little bit, I think that would look much better, but it's probably something they had to do. So anyway, that's my thoughts on the 2019 FXDR. If this is a kind of style of riding that you do, I highly recommend coming out to Harley-Davidson of Rockland and taking a closer look at this. Maybe jump on and take a test ride for yourself. It's a lot of fun to ride, and something completely different and new for Harley-Davidson. Hope you guys found this video helpful and informative about this new FXDR, and if this, like I said, if this is something you're interested in, get out to your nearest Harley dealership, check it out, take a test ride. You'll find it an interesting ride for sure. I guarantee that.
I'm actually quite pleased with how well this thing corners. I mean, it just feels really good through that big sweeper right there. Just super solid.
Thank you, Harley-Davidson of Rockland, for giving us an up-close and personal look at the new 2019 FXDR. Hope you guys enjoyed this ride, and come back real soon for some more H2W adventure.